What's this? I can't read this, by the way. Are we playing the game now? Is this the game? Are we playing it? Should I start the timer? Let's erase his head. I erased his head. Now he's just a torso. Now let's make him a torso. Now he's just a torso. And some hands. Oh, I erased him. Whoops.
I'm a torso!
Now he's all gone. I didn't do the whole thing. Why didn't they just, was I just checking to see that my mouse worked? Or what? Well, it did. Kinda looks like, I don't know. Well, that looks like music. Yes, it is. You suddenly regret your time. Well, I haven't started the timer yet. You can change it. I think we're playing now. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Up to the devil's work again, are you? Don't encourage him. Devotion to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the body. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. How did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I said it's not my fault that God made me this handsome. You're insufferable. Funny business is happening right away. Alas, this Christian faith views desire less favorability than I did in my time. Favorably. Oh? Perhaps this longing for you will instill in them a great appreciation for beauty. Right. Try telling that to the abbot next time, Andreas. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, which is underlined. Whoa! Have I clicked it? It did something. Whoa! Free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire, major trade center and city of arts, including printing. Whoa! That was cool. Where marriage and your new life as a master await you. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met, hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus, then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? That's what my brother said in the letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. small portrait they sent was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. It is growing late. The wheel of time sought for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. Ah, true, your majesty. Will you visit again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. As are many things. Trust in Providence. Gorbian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, your majesty. Okay. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. No funny business. This is all funny business. I never do. Ow! At least I would. They'd stop stepping on my feet. That's where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point in trying to teach them anything. I know old John wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I won't. The abbot can't push me around. That's what I like to hear. Oh! Yeah! Would you please step? I give up. Take me home, Grobian. As you wish, Andreas. Oh, X means it's the end of the scene, I guess. Good morning, Ursula. Guamander. Okay. Time to get up. The Baron, April 1518. Hey, look, we're adventuring. We can do stuff. This is now a point-and-click adventure. What the heck? The Pixitrix, Key of Solomon. Prince. Oh, I missed it. Okay. When I click that, it'll tell me. Look at that. Okay, it doesn't tell me anything. It doesn't. It doesn't tell me anything. There's just a picture of a rabbit and stuff. Is that supposed to be his picture? Okay. I should really clean this up. Click Journal tab to access quests. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few more for myself. I need to get across town and head to the abbey so I can start work on the scriptorium. Scriptorium. Let's go to bed. Compline. Corresponding to 8 p.m. Oh, okay. One of the little hours of prayer. The monks and nuns retire in their dormitory shortly afterwards. Okay. It's Ursula. Okay. Yeah, that's coherent, isn't it? Whoa, it's people. It's Clara and Eva. The heck? Good morning, Andreas. Andreas, did you sleep well? Ordinary as far as sleeping goes. Well, as long as you didn't sleep poorly. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner in the Abbey. Who's Otto? Apparently, it's that guy. Otto stopped by? Yes, around dawn. Are you giving me the food you packed? Thanks. Here you go, Andreas. It's too kind of you, Clara. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised that by 2 groschen, a type of thick silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire, is typically worth 12 pfennigs, but maybe minted at different values. I hate to ask, but we're behind on our tax at the Abbey, 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Who's Peter? It's that guy. That guy right there. That's a Peter. I suppose that's not out of the question. Yes, I think I can manage it. We're so grateful, truly. I apologize again for asking. It's just awful to be stuck in such a position. Our taxes get harder to pay every year. Peter works hard, but it never seems like it's enough. St. Luke bless you for helping us out. St. Luke, Christian evangelist and patron saint for artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. Speaking of St. Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the Abbey. It's only during the divine office that Friar Fienric allows me to work on my masterpiece. The divine office, what's that? The Christian times observed by all Christian monastic orders. Monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once a night, as directed by the rule of Saint Benedict. Wait, did that say Benedict? Yeah, Benedict. A reasonable restriction, but slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients, and for my sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open a workshop of my own. Oh, we can click that. Oh yeah, we already did. From Nuremberg to a university, and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yeah, as I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter of my life after some wandering. Must be rather frightening, starting all over again. It is, but I know now that this is what I want to do. This will be remembered. Oh no, this will be remembered. Well, I didn't know that. Not many people get to decide that. Certainly not anymore in passing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It is. It's my finest work. Good. It makes me glad to see some confidence in the men around here sometimes. Now, I have to get back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Oops, I didn't click the thing. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker, invited me over for supper. It's that guy. And here's some cats. Of course, please help hello to the Druckers for me. Of course, until later, Clara. Okay, let's go. Don't want to talk to Eva? Sure, why not? Hello, Andreas. Oh, that's literally all I can say. That's literally all that gets said. Okay. We're cutting up. Maybe celery, carrots. I don't know. Turnips. I don't know. Hey, it's Peter. Look at that chicken. Those chickens look funny. Look at those pigs. Those chickens look like they've seen things. Talk to Peter. Andreas. That's it. Okay, whatever. Who's this guy? I don't know. I can't talk to him. Hey, it's Big Jorg. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big Jorg. How's it going? You working today? Just talking. Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He had a big rock with a plow, and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right, thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm coming, no? Huh, just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Or was it you spent your Wanderjahr before you... Wanderjahr? That sounds like Wonder Years. Or Wander Years. It is Wander Years, during which a journeyman, artist, or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skill. Oh, I have an option here. We'll say Italy. Italy, Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. Italy, no wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend some time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years. I don't think I have that long, Big Jorg. What'll you spend all the time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Oh, I guess we're like building a character now. What the heck? A rapscallion? We'll call ourselves a bookworm. Reading mostly and talking about books. I couldn't get enough of it. And this is filled with incredible printers. Florence comes with... Okay. Go. Illuminate beautiful manuscripts. And the books they produce are treasures, every one. I didn't realize that books meant that much to you. I've seen Father Thomas's Bible and a few other books. I haven't had much use for reading, though. It's that guy. That guy right there. Anyway, I have to get going. Yeah, let's go! Dad's already acting like I'm taking too long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Till later. That chicken's seen things. Andreas, good timing. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Of course. Wonderful. I got too many irons in the fire. Rather shoes. I miscounted how many I put in. Now I need a hand, else they'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal. Here, take this shoe and the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and I'll hit it with a hammer. Look, it's a mini game. Thanks for the help. I don't know what I was thinking of doing all those at once. Sure would be nice to have someone to help me out here every day. Be considered an apprentice. I have. None of the boys in the village seem interested. Keep at 'em. I bet you could get Bert Drucker. It's that kid. Ha! Klaus would have my head if I tried. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. See you in auto up at the Abbey Guest House for dinner. Until then, later, nerd. Where am I going? Oh, that's a lot of sheep, goats, things. Sheep, goats. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here? What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on him. It looks like a lot of standing there and doing nothing. Martin, for Christ's sakes, help your cousin. Ah, morning, Andreas. Excuse us, one of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Oh, excuse me. I'll try to stay out of the way. Thanks. It'll probably take an hour or two to track them all down at this rate. Blood sacrament. Damn it, Veronica. What did I say about blasphemy? Sorry, Mom. Oh, look. There's something going on up at the Steiner's place. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Who's that on the horse? Looks rich. I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding with Johann, when Johann pulled his pants down. Johann. Knocked two of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind his stonemason's anger. You think he's a noble? He looks really rich. God damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for once. What in Healy? Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Of course. See you later. Good luck. I'll just say good luck. Oh, what did I do? Morning, Andreas. How's it going? I could read that. Morning, Claus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good to hear. You still coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. There's Marie right there. Apparently that's Bert. Not Bort. Bert. I really need to see these new woodcuts I have for an Italian edition of Till Spiegel. Character of a popular 15th century book, Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He's also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. Okay, that's pretty gross. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas, he's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect people from... adventure stories of questionable moral repute. He doesn't mind those so much, actually. No. As long as they don't need to get too... they don't get too carnal. Oh. So supper tonight, after Vespers, which is an hour at dusk, one of the major prayer hours, it's followed by supper. So if it's underlined, that means we already looked at the definition. Of course. Great. I'll tell Murray and Bert you're coming. See you then. See you later. Later, nerd. It's locked. Oh. God bless, Master Maler. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Good, Andreas. I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? I do, but I'm working on sketches late at night, and Andreas, this is about more than your success in life. There's another. Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Maler, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the west, from the countryside near Worms. Prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire, located on the Rhine River. Worms is the site of many imperial diets. Diets? Good to see you, Father Thomas. It is nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all your neighbors were as welcoming. Well, yes. It brings you back to our little town. My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, capital of the Austrian country of Tyrol, and makes a stop in the Imperial Road connecting Italy and Bavaria, its closest major city. Okay. It was terribly dull. I mean, it was a certain charm common to these Alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles and the Emperor's diet. An assembly of 3 colleges. Oh, okay. I was like, that's not the diet the diet that I'm used to hearing about. The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was sitting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I don't want to bother him or the painter. How was Venice, my lord? I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter on the north. The city artists are still producing wonderful work. Titan, in particular, is a god. No offense, Father. Of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kearsarge. I heard Father Mathis died shortly after my last visit, of course. Abbot of Kearsarge before Father. They're not widely respected by the monks and nuns, as well as people known for his kindness and love of books. A great loss for the Abbey and for us all. Indeed. By good fortune, I recently came across a copy of Historia An account of the early history of tossing. Abbot Father Mathis had a copy. Bought another to give Abby as a gift. Okay. Father Mathis was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of the place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of scandal, huh? Ah, yes. Well, I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tossing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the Abbey through Father Gernot, and I have come to check on its progress. Oh, that's probably me doing it. Oh, my lord, if you have come to see our manuscript, you should speak with young Master Maler here. Not quite a true master yet. I have to marry and be approved by our city council. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg for the last couple months. He's also helping with the Abbey's scriptorium. A room for writing, illustrating, and illuminating manuscripts. Ooh. A Nuremberger is working in an Abbey scriptorium in 1518. Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. This is almost like Aurora Borealis. Of course, my lord, it would be an honor. Wonderful, it's so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art. Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table. Did the Abbot invite me? Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to refuse us? Excellent, we'll see you then. I have conflicting plans now. I'm dismounting, run ahead of us, and take the horse to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time to talk to Master Maler. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord. We're late. We're even more late now. Look at that rabbit. Is that a rabbit? So then, a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not be yet a master. You said you were unmarried? No, I am not married, but in truth, I came to my vacation later than my father and brothers. I was at university for a number of years at Erfurt. Erfurt. Okay. Erfurt, wonderful. The same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his works? A tremendous read. A tremendous mind, rather. He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him in trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you may have even met him, did you? You must tell me. Ah, no, he was a few years ahead of me. Still, his ideas seem fascinating. I agree wholeheartedly. I simply must meet him if I get the chance. I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the church. Father Mathis is not above having a lively debate. I hope Father Gernot does not disappoint in that regard. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. Forgive me, Baron, but did you attend university? Well, you seem very well educated. No, my family is merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle to Cicero. Man, there's all these things. To Erasmus. And everyone in between. And yet to come. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working toward a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that's a shame. Well, what is your area of study? Oh, look, I get a thing. Imperial law. Let's go with medicine. All things medical, studying the latest and greatest texts coming out of Italy. Yes, the Italians continue to innovate in that area extraordinarily, really. Fascinating work. Who knows what secrets we may learn about the human body in the decades to come. You! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Perched as dogs tear you to pieces would be too kind of fate. Pagan goddess. It's a pagan goddess. Okay. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium. Reference to the lower and upper divisions of classic liberal arts university education. Grammar, logic, and rhetoric form the trivium, arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy. Okay. Did you have a favorite subject? Oh, here we go. We gotta pick something. Complicated calculations in his head. Sure, why not? Logic, geometry, and arithmetic. Quite interesting for an artist. Is Aristotle's the foundation of your study? Organon? The organon for logic and Euclid's elements for geometry, but the past few centuries have yielded wonderful new logic texts. Text and logic, rather. Peter Abelard, who's, he's actually a person, he's a French teacher, provided the foundation of scholastic philosophy and established the, oh geez, man, this is a lot of reading, I must say. Englishman William of Ockham gave us the Summa Logica, arguing nominalism against Platonic Platonic realism, I'm guessing. Platonic. And of course, Thomas Aquinas gave us the tools to employ both faith and reason in the pursuit of truth. All monks and friars, of course, a great deal of work to force Aristotle to fit within the church's vision of truth. Is that so wrong? I question that these great men should have had to wrestle logic into that church established by fiat and force. And your other studies? Is there anything else you excelled at? Oh, yeah, we can pick another one. Oh, let's become let's say we're an occultist. I use my access to the university library to pursue more esoteric interests. Oh, esoteric how? Mystical texts, books on alchemy, invoking spirits, divination, purely academic, of course. Of course. I started with Ficino's Corpus. This is all in Latin. I don't speak Latin. There's a Latin here, and my interest only deepened from there. Quite interesting, Andreas. I'll make some time. I'll make some time to speak with you more on this topic during my stay. As you wish, my lord. Ah, there's the abbey. have good memories of this place and the Father Mathis. It is sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? What did you come to know? How did you come to know the Curacao at all? My family have been patrons of Curacao for, oh, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Curacao still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. Well, there's not much left these days. 2 old men, a young scribe, and me. Ah, well, perhaps it is nostalgia that brings me back here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gernot a year ago. I thought it would stop by and check on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no, I do know the artist well. The venerable Brother Piero. It's that guy. What's up with him? He looks weird. Looks like he's just a giant head. How venerable. He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with color. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Loading. Achilles. Tend to the horse in the baggage. I'm heading up to the Abbey. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Well, it's not keeping the Abbey. Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. He's gonna be pissed. Maybe. I don't know. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Because they might do it or something. The church closed most of them centuries ago. But then Curacao is a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seemed to recognize you. We are acquainted, yes. Let's leave it at that. Haha. Oh, you must be Father Gernot. I am Lorenz, Baron of... Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, if you say so. I am not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting you for another few days. Yes, I know, but I wrote ahead. Just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's no trouble. Well, yes, I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? He looks worried. Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. Is this a bad time to ask you for an advance on my payment for the Book of Hours? Why are you taking this out on me? He's not my problem. Of course, Father, I'm either to get to work. Then get to work! I'm just gonna say whatever. Shit, I should have asked him about the advance for the taxes. Maybe I could just convince Brother Mathau to pay me early. Oh. Find a way to get paid. Alright. Oh look, we have a map now. That's where I'm supposed to... Man, look at this place. Oh, we have various maps. Look at that. Wow. Fancy. Fancy. Look at how fancy it is. Glossary. Wow. Okay. I don't know where to go. I'm just going to random places. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. Dance of the Death mural. Father Mass had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. It's pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Large garden. Hey, look, it's food. What do these recipes brothers have for peas? Peas are gross. Hang on, I gotta look at my map. How do I look at my map? That's not the way to look at the map. That's also not the way to look at the map. Maybe M. M was the correct answer. So I'm here. So I'm gonna go, I guess, through the kitchen. Let's go through the kitchen. It's because we know that they were going to the kitchen. I hear somebody. Hey, look, it's Lucas. Hey, Andreas. What goes in the kitchen, brother? Volslav, working you hard? Not too bad, brother. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's nice to me. He looks like that. That's all they're having, brother. Prior to take things hard. To make things hard. How so? I shouldn't complain. They just like their food a certain way, and I'm not good at cooking it yet. I'm sure, brother. Volova will teach you well in time. Complains about his food too, but he complains to brother. That guy. He looks just mad. He looks like somebody who would be complained. I don't even know where that is. It's a land of the west, across the sea, where they all eat fish. Where all they eat is fish. Well, you can send me a message about it, Finkelroy. It sounds miserable, but there's always what he complains about, the fish. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose heart, brother Lucas. You're still learning. Thanks, you. Let's see you later. Until later, nerd. What a nerd. Reflectory. And cloister. You look at the map again. Let's go to the cloister. And then we go... Okay. I guess we could have gone this way. We want to go down this hallway. I guess we want to go down this hallway, right? Yeah. No. 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 We want to go... this way. Who's this? It's a tree. Apple trees have only started to bloom. Will be months before they bear fruit. Well, that looks creepy, doesn't it? Creepy. Here's the scriptorium. Guy. I need to find a way to get paid. Where is brother Mathau? Where is he? Maybe he's in the dormitory. God bless you, Andreas. You feeling well today? Ah, Mill. That's easy. I am well. Well done, my son. It is early. I will give you a harder one later. I look forward to your antigrams. Literal nut. Ah, yes. Until then. He's giving me antigrams. How annoying. That's an annoying way to talk. That's worse than rhymes. Prior's house. Let's just go in there for funsies. Is anybody in here? No. What's this? What is this? Two wheels, top one has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. The outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. Greek, Latin, and elemental symbols. It's obvious something with occult interest fashion this. Ah, a quarter turn of the upper disc aligns a different elemental symbol at the top of the lower disc. Given the number of letters and the size of the disc, there's enough space for a total of 4 versions of the Latin alphabet. I wonder what it's for, a cipher of some sort? I need to investigate more. It has to be connected to something else around here. Okay. I'm just like being Snoopy. Snoopy. Oh, that's the scriptorium again. Church, dormitory. Let's try the dormitory. Oh, nobody's in here. Okay. Where's this go? Church. Let's check the church. Oh, there's somebody here. Hey, it's who I was looking for. What do you know? God bless you, Andreas. How was your synchronicity today? The same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Maler? No, I was just being friendly. And go in peace, friend, knowing that the Abbey treasures are secure for another day. God be with you. One more thing, I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andreas? I was hoping you could give me pay for the latest manuscript early. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gernot. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. I only have a few pages left, Father Marcel. I'll finish them by the next day, but in the next few days anyway. Then I think you can wait a few days to collect your wages. This abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble, not only for Kershaw, but for Tazing as well. Is this why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gertners? What is this about, Andreas? I would like to help the Gertners pay their taxes to the Abbey. The Gertners have asked me for their rent early so they can pay their taxes to the Abbey. I would not have expected Peter Gertner, of all people, to beg a lodger for help. His wife asked me. That must have been difficult for her. I'm sorry, Andreas. You seek remedy for the Gertner situation. Plead your case to Father Gernot. The matter is pressing, Brother Mathau. In the name of Christian charity, isn't there anything you can do? This is money I would be paid eventually, and it will be a great relief to the Gertners. Okay, so I guess since I did this, I get it. Very well, do not ask me again, Andreas Maler. Here you are. I shall note this with Father Gurtnot and Prior Fieric. Thank you, Brother Mathau. God bless you, Andreas. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Alright, now that I got the payment, I can give Clara the rent early. I'll give it to her directly to make sure she receives it. I mean, that's a good idea. Let's just put it on the table as a surprise. Now what do I do? So I guess now I go back and do my job. Let's go do my job. It's Claire. Or maybe not. Or maybe I won't do my job. I assume this was where I'm supposed to be working right here, but it doesn't seem like I can do it. Alright, let's just talk to Guy. Good day, Andreas. How's your morning going, Brother Guy? It's fine. More contracts for the abbot. Which would you rather be making, contracts or manuscripts? I honestly don't care, Andreas. As long as the abbot is impressed, he could have me write the first chapter of Genesis until Judgment Day. Does the abbot's opinion mean that much to you? The abbot's and the priors both. You're lucky. When you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. I need to make the best of the situation. Best of the next 40 years. Best of the next 40 years. Then I'll leave you to it. Alright. Andreas, God bless you. Good to see you. Oh, good morning, Brother Guerrero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm is coming. Big Georg Gertner says that if you live here 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming. Yep, that's what he looks like. Brother Eidoc has been here long enough, and he can always smell them coming. Don't forget Brother Guy, the fate of the youths who cheered the aging prophet Elisha outside of Bethel. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet? I'm comparing you to an impudent youth whom the Lord, in his ineffable wisdom, may choose to strike down. Please show more respect. Calm yourself, brother. You're too sensitive to guys' jokes. I am old, Andreas. Every slight against me stings with the fire of 1,000 wasps. But I will pray to God for the strength to endure this wickedness. Well, everyone here seems quite lively. I suppose that means Prior Frenick is not overseeing us today. He was here, but then he heard Lorenz Rothvogel had arrived, and he hurried out like a little mouse. He's so desperate to impress the abbot nobles like Rothvogel, it's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about them like this behind their backs. It's shameful. Oh no. Baron Rothvogel, his manuscript. I just realized that he will want to see this manuscript. How silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patrons' visits. What's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Andreas, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including Prince Bishop, who is a ruler, apparently. Kershaw is already out of favor. Father Abbott does not want to have to deal with more attention. Well, if he isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Oh, that's right. I need to ref the Indir Mar manuscript. Prominent family in the Swiss Confederacy. Okay. What do you want, Andreas? A book. The Indir Mar manuscript, the Book of Hours. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? What do you mean? I mean, did you sleep alone, or... Why do you want to know? It would be nice to have something to think about during divine reading. Okay, then. Can I just get the book? It's all the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? I'm sorry, but I really can't. I need it as reference for my work. Really? My feet hurt and the stairs are so steep. I'm just going to ask, who's this? Illuminita to get it. Sister Illuminita! Andreas needs help finding the book and I don't know where it is. Andreas? Sir Illuminita, I need to borrow the Indir Mar manuscript and the Book of Hours. Yes, I overheard. Here, please return it promptly. They got a book door. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Yes, the composition is lovely. There's a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colors is also quite nice, rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. Is that all? It is an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. What do you mean, it's all my work? My son, you're copying the illustration from the Indir Mar manuscript almost exactly. So, what's wrong with that? Haven't I improved on it? Aesthetically, yes, it's wonderful, but I feel you have not given much thought to what it represents. It's November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andreas, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Granat. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But this is not the way November is. Art is illustration, storytelling, but in most sublime form, these images illustrate a path to truth. Most important to me is that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Yes, but with God's grace, the Book of Hours will outlive us all. What will you say to those who see it in the future generations, centuries beyond our comprehension? Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek a deeper meaning. What will they find? But you need not listen to my opinions. They are just the thought of an old monk who has a head that doesn't align with his body. There's no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Why is that? Why has Kershaw kept this up for so long? Some people, some places have a difficult time letting go of the past. I am not among them. The creation of books of art is no longer the province of monasteries, so be it. More people will be able to write, more people will be able to read, and in so doing, be brought to the truth. I think there will always be a place for artists like you. And Brother Guy. It's kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life and am happy to serve the Lord. When he calls for me, I am ready. Okay. Oh, time just passed. Oh, bell ringing. Ah! Where is the time gone? It is already Tress. It's 9. One of the little hours of prayer. Precedes Mass in the chapter meeting. Tiersay? Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. The rule. Book of Instruction for living together under the guidance of an abbot written. The rule provides the principles for living a monastic life. Until later, Andreas. Until later. Ooh! Oh no, I dropped something. Oh no! That guy's doing something suspicious. Well, that was pretty suspicious. What's going on in there? I can't look at the book. Oh well. What was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry. I knocked a bowl of paint on the floor. But then he came in and wrote in one of the books, slammed it closed, and left. Fur ink. Fur ink. Is it fur ink? He was in such a hurry, I didn't think he even noticed me. He was slamming books shut? He should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. I fully agree. Delicate or not, all books should be treated with the utmost care. Many contain precious wisdom that can aid even the unenlightened in growing closer to God. They should be protected and cared for. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it is necessary for divine reading or working in the scriptorium. Are you still mad at me for borrowing the Clear Chronicle? No, anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Not valid? Is it not valid to want to see the work of the great Irish scribes? One who wrote masterpieces that even now grace libraries? No, it is not. Not unless it pertains to your work, or the abbot permits it. Now, if you excuse me... Wait. What's all this fuss about? What's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothvogel? Why do we need to click that? We already met the guy. Why is he so nervous? Lorenz, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know you were familiar with the man who used his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the prior Father Abbot have. I know only that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years, and he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember. You know, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. Well, I was hoping to work on my masterpiece, but I suppose I can help. I understand, but there's rarely a time when I am in the scriptorium and the brothers are not present. Thank you. It is for the good of the Abbey. Where should I begin? Oh, out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books across the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I'm looking for, find them, and return them to me. The first books are 2 volumes of the Aeneid, a poetic epic telling the legend of a heroic Trojan who struggles to reconcile with his personal life with his destiny found in Rome. Okay. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? What? Nuremberg inches are What color are the covers again? Reddish. Oh, I know the ones. They're among... He keeps them by my desk. They are not his to keep. Oh, these ones. There's a fair amount of wear of these. I hope you don't mind. These volumes were old enough when he started to make copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. And Anya is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. He shows his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. This game's weird. Do you think that his sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in this abbey. You clearly take your vocation seriously. Andreas, I don't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. True, but that doesn't mean women can't take pride in their vocations. The city of ladies, Christine defended women of all classes by showing their value to society. An admirable effort, but even if we do exactly what we were told, we are portrayed as vehicles of sin. Wow! You walk through the book! Temptress and seducers by virtue of our sex, even when men are the aggressors. Even in the Abbey, we must travel in pairs, lest we tempt the brothers, or others. And here in these pages, Virgil cast Dido as his seducer, though it is not, it was the gods that thrust her into his arms. Like Dido, the ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that, from the empress to a nun. It is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you are not fond of this book. It's fine poetry for men. Now, the books, if you please. Alright, here you go. Thank you. Next, Wretched is the printed copy. Green cover, diamond pattern. An Italian romance. Okay. I do not have the size of the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. He was reading it. Alright, well that would be over here. Then, right? Right there. Yep. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadea Rusco of Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. The book is not appropriate reading for monks. A baby is sold to pirates, raised as servant, then lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. Forgot the best part. In the end, Gurion learns that he is royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as king and dies a pious hermit. It's not what's not to love. Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. I guess you're right. It's better suited for knaves like me. It's not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation leads to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There are neither Jew nor Greek, nor slave nor free, nor male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. It isn't this world you should be concerned about, Andreas. But the book, Andreas, you must return it, or would you like the abbot to receive a fourth letter? I understand. I hate to loan a book and never get it back. It would be like losing a limb. Well, perhaps a small limb, or maybe my finger. Regardless of the size and importance of the body part in question, I understand and appreciate it. It's not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return property. The book, please. Here you go. Oh, I gotta give it back. Okay, I have it in my hand. There you go. There's only one book left. You are free from bondage. The dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. What is it? The description should be sufficient. I don't know why you won't tell me, but alright, I'll find it. Is it in here? Oh, this is it? Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good, please bring it here. What is this anyway? Maybe I should have learned French at some point. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. I haven't asked so many questions. I've asked one question twice and you haven't answered me. I have good reason to not answer you. Yes. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its authors shared the same fate. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. This isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it. But I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. The book that when did the bishops condemn it? Oh, we're floating. 200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? Because there's Mathis loved books, all books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. And he was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed even if their content is in question. The Holy Church does not share your opinion. It is their law. We must condemn it. We must contend with, not your emotions. Fume silently. It is not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. How did he even know it was here? Mother Cecilia made a note of it in the inventory when she was a library. Oh, that's her right there. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows it's here. Well, I refuse to give it to you if all you're going to do is destroy it. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? Not sure. I'll hide it. Keep it safe. Give me the books. Give me the book, or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothwell. Consider the sound theological reasons for allowing this book. I appeal to your duty as a librarian of this abbey to not destroy the book. Propose a compromise. I will take the book from the abbey far away. It'll be gone by the time Ford asks about it, and if you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about stealing the book he wanted to destroy. I don't like this. It feels wrong in my heart. It feels right enough in my heart for both of us. I don't think so. That doesn't even make sense. Darn it. I appeal. My duty is to God and to the vows I made to the rule. Oh, we're gonna succeed at this, but you do love books as well. I know you do. Look, we got all this. Andreas, I love God. Books contain knowledge that can help us closer to His truth. I do not love books as things, but I love that books can convey God's truth. It is not my place to judge your love of books, but it is not a love we share. But does the gospel not say hate the sin, but love the Bible, which means book? So, man, we only missed one on this one. No, it does not. Okay. More sound and condemnation from 3 bishops of Paris. Oh no, we're not getting that one. So be it. That's a yoink. We'll call that a yoink. That's as close to a yoink as we're probably gonna get. I yoinked the book. That's the bell for Sext. The brothers will be sitting for dinner soon. That means dinner.